But anyway, all of this stuff is coming together right now in our lifetime. It's happening right now. And anybody who has their head in the sand and doesn't see it, there's something wrong with you. Read your Bible. Read your Bible, and this stuff you'll just go, wait a minute. That was in the news the other day. These exact words were in the news the other day. Could it be that my Bible is a book of prophecy? Yes, it could very well be that. I got an email from a guy watching on Justin TV. And I am aware, and I mentioned this the other day, I'm aware there's some stuff on Justin TV I don't watch. But it is the marketplace of ideas. And we are streaming right now on Sermon Audio, and anybody who goes to Sermon Audio can watch our stream, whether it's Pastor Mike Online or whether it's our church services or whatever. And but most lost people will not go to Sermon Audio. Where are they going to go? They're going to go, number one, to YouTube. So our web mistress, Jazz, makes sure that if you type certain stuff in, my name comes up. Not for my popularity, but for the mere fact that's how they see the message. So we're on Justin TV along with the Gay and Lesbian channel and along with about 14 different Spanish TV networks. We're on Justin TV, streaming there right now. And I mentioned this on Tuesday. The more people that watch at any given time, what that does is that boosts up. They have a when you first load on there, they have a trending thing. And any of the stations that are trending at that particular time kind of get up to the top. And so just kind of keep that in mind. But here is what this gentleman said. He said, I really enjoy Pastor Mike's broadcast and Bible teachings. I'm so glad he keeps on going and now is venturing out into the Internet TV. I do not like his choice for broadcasting through Justin TV, but I understand he's on a very low budget, so I can put up with the filth associated with Justin TV. I used to watch an Antichrist church on Justin TV, but soon learned he did not believe in the King James Bible, so I stopped watching him. Thank you to Bethel Church and Pastor Mike and family for all you do to spread the gospel in the world at large. And I appreciate that. If you're the guy and you're listening right now and you sent that, I appreciate that. That helps me. And I'm sure it will help other people. Here we go. Tracy, here's a story that's right up your alley. Common Core. 6th graders asked to revise outdated Bill of Rights. 6th grade. By the way, talked to Pastor Reg Kelly the other day. They are producing bullets as we speak. Woo! I am going to do a live interview with Pastor Reg Kelly in an upcoming Pastor Mike Online broadcast. He's going to kind of explain their heart, why they're doing what they're doing, how you can get a hold of them, and just things like that. That will be coming up soon. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do it. I got to figure out the technology of it, and it's relatively easy to do. I just got to figure out the best way to do it. So anyway, be watching for that. Common Core. 6th grade students from the Bryant School District in Arkansas were asked to throw out 2 amendments of the Bill of Rights as part of a Common Core history class assignment. It's about manipulation, not education. Take these little kids and twist their heads around away from God, away from the Bible, away from morality, away from the standard of laws that we have in this country. Twist their heads around. This is why when a kid shows up at school and does this, hey, how you doing? Throw him out. He violated the rules. And what that's doing, it's trying to implant in the minds of these kids a fear of a weapon. It's bad. It's evil to have a weapon. We have the government to take care of us. You trust that? They can't even get their health system website running. The worksheet. Here's a picture of the worksheet. The worksheet reads, the government of the United States is currently revisiting the Bill of Rights. They have determined that it is outdated and may not remain in its current form any longer. Where's that news story been? Haven't seen that one. They teach it as fact. The worksheet goes on to ask the students to, quote, prioritize, revise, omit to, and add to amendments to the Bill of Rights. Add to and take away to. See how it works? Leela Spears, whose daughter brought the worksheet home, says this is her daughter's first assignment concerning the Bill of Rights and Constitution. Quote, after she brought it home and explained her assignment to me, it made me question exactly what she was being taught, Spears told the Digital Journal. She didn't even understand what the amendments meant. How can she make an informed decision when she doesn't understand what she is, quote, throwing out? The assignment also asked students to revise the Bill of Rights under a special task force, failing to mention the amendment process, which includes support from two-thirds majority in the House and Senate. You know what the amendment process to amend the Constitution of the United States? You've got to have two-thirds majority vote of both houses of Congress, and then it's not done. You have to get a two-thirds majority of the state's ratification. The people have to approve it. And here it brings up the ability to augment the Bill of Rights by a special task force. Funny thing, she was never told how the Bill of Rights is amended. I do not believe that amended was even used in the class language, only changed. I read through the handouts she was given around 6 in total, and nothing about how an amendment is ratified, Spears said. Luckily, Spears not only made sure to properly inform her daughter on the amendment process, but on the importance of the inalienable rights expressed in the document as well. Do you know what that word means? You cannot alienate the citizen from the right. You cannot separate them. They are inalienable. I believe that with the wording of the assignment, many children will think that the Bill of Rights is amended and can be changed by a special committee instead of an act of Congress. I know that, see, this is all about re-education, twisting their heads. Years ago, when little children were in school, we learned about the Bill of Rights, the Constitution. We were taught specifically what it would take to change the law in this country. And it's meant to be very difficult to change a law. It's on purpose meant to be very difficult. The Obama administration backed Common Core state standards program supported in 45 states has already received massive backlash from parents across the country. But apparently not backlash enough. Just last month, a parent in Louisiana was shocked after hearing her 4th grade son say pimp and mobsters. Mobsters are related to lobsters. Words the mother found in her son's homework. The school defended the assignment, claiming the words were appropriate for 9-year-old children according to Common Core. A Common Core-backed textbook referred to the most, quote, widely adopted history textbook in the country has also rewritten the Second Amendment, claiming that people only have the right to keep and bear arms in a state militia. Also claiming that people only have the right to bear arms, not to keep and bear arms. In other words, maybe at some point, if the government trusts you, you would be assigned on a temporary basis a weapon to go shoot your neighbor with. Unfortunately, not every student has a parent that will find and correct the government's purposeful and malicious historical rewrites, leaving thousands of children at the mercy of the state's demagoguery. If I were you people and my child went to public school, I would examine everything that they're doing. And you know what you're going to find out? You call me or you write me if you find out that I'm wrong. I dare you to call your school and say, can I have a copy of the material that's being used to teach my child? Can I have a copy of the core curriculum? Can I have a copy of what the objectives are? Can I have a copy of this? Can I see what it is that you're trying to teach my child? I dare you to do that. I have this idea that if you call your school and say, you know what, I would like to know what's being taught in my child's classroom, you're going to get the supreme runaround is what you're going to get. Try it and see. There's a guy named Sam Hain. Sam Hain. First time I read that, I'm going, who's Sam Hain? Who in Sam Hill is Sam Hain? For some reason, it's pronounced Samhain. Must be a Celtic thing. Samhain, the Celtic roots of Halloween. Michelle sent me this. You know what I'm going to do? Let me set this aside. I have a story. This is a true story. This is one of our watchers, one of my good friends in Germany, Deutschland. At one time, I wanted him to try to teach me German, and he gave me a few lessons in email, and I'm going, you know what? I'm just going to sprechen Sie English, you know? Just seems easier for me. His name is Daniel. We've never met. We've talked several times, emailed, tweet each other. He loves the Lord, loves the Bible. I didn't, you know, you find out more about people as time goes on. He has had what I would call an interesting past. He does, I do have, I believe, his permission to share what I'm going to share with you. He sent me a note here a while back and said that he had been busy with some things. His mother had taken her own life. And oh no. And I said, Daniel, I'm so sorry to hear about this. He said, Mike, he said, I'm not losing much sleep over it. He said, let me share with you about how her life ended. Now, this goes to the idea that there are spirits that are in control of things in this world. If you don't believe that, read Ephesians 2. The spirit that now worketh in the children of disobedience. And it has been my stipulation from what I see in the Scriptures that these devils, these spiritual entities that you and I are wrestling against, if you'll study the Scriptures, you can figure them out. They're pretty easy to figure out. It's because they are beasts. They have an animal, a wild animal nature. And anybody who studies animals can tell you, yeah, if you know horses, anybody knows horses, yeah, horses do this, they won't do that. If horses see something up in a tree that they like, will they climb the tree? No, horses don't climb trees. They don't even think about climbing trees. Horses have a nature. Bears have a nature. Fish. My dad